Welcome to Kasa with me, JJ Raymond. Now, first off, I've got two amazing guests. The first is a media personality and producer. I'm talking about Caesar Umeezoke. How are you?
Yeah, you got the name. You called it well.
We practiced quite well.
Nice.
Good to see you right here.
I'm good. It's good to be here.
Yeah, I'm pairing him up. Of course, is our own Oluchi Igbo Blondie. What's up, girl?
I'm good. I'm Gucci.
Okay.
I learned that today, by the way.
Oh, that's fine. Okay, so guys, let's go straight to this conversation. Now, to the chat that ensued between a baby girl and her baby, as posted by The Real Comfy. Now, let's call the girl Simbi and her partner rather, Obi. Now, the gist is that Simbi informed her partner Obi of a house party she plans to attend, which will take place at another guy's apartment. And then Obi blatantly said no, because the party was going down at a guy's apartment. Though she didn't see it as enough reason, she tried to assure him that nothing awkward or silly will happen. We'll get down there because all her female friends, they're all going to vibe together. They're going to be right there. So no crazy thing is going to go down. But Obi simply said, N-O, capital, no. So now the question comes, when you are in a relationship, how weighty are your partner's opinions on the decisions you make? I'll start with you, Caesar.
Okay, do you know, it's like this. It's no absolutes here. You can't be completely, no, you can't do it. It's about understanding yourself.
Okay.
Just like Will understands Jada, Jada understands Will. So you don't end up in a situation like my ex broke up with me because we wanted different things in life. She wanted love and affection. I wanted her sister. You know, it's a bad example, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't be too, there are no absolutes. You get me? Yeah.
I need to know where you find these people from. I really need to understand. What did I just hear?
What don't you agree with him?
What I heard was the part where he said, I wanted love and affection, I wanted your sister.
No, it's
I know
an
the
example.
The example, it tells me where your mindset is at, but no problem.
But then, do you really need to run everything by your partner?
Honestly, I would say yes. Yes. I mean, both ways. It's not just, okay, on the female side and the male side. I feel like there's something called understanding. You would share information with your partner. Okay, I want to do this. And quite honestly, if your partner isn't really comfortable with something you want to do, I don't know why your body is peppering you or gingering you to do that thing. Really, I don't understand. Because why exactly is that party hungering you to go? You didn't go to a party when you were small?
Especially something called home advantage. If they're coming to Money, by the way.
That sounds like football.
You get If you're coming to Old Trafford to play, we have advantage. You know, short story, back in secondary school, there was this girl that was dating this barrack boy. I wasn't trying to date her, but I just felt she could do better than that. At school, I brought her to my family house, and that was it. That relationship was over. You get me? Home advantage. That's what I'm trying to say. So the guy, Obi knows what he's saying.
Don't go to a boy house.
But what exactly is Obi saying? What exactly happens in these parties?
Okay, let's say I could become an optimized version of you. That's how guys think. You're going to another person's place.
All right.
That is home advantage. That person becomes an optimized version of your boyfriend.
What does that mean?
I'm laying booby traps, what you like. I'm planting different things there. You open here, you see me on Vogue.
Okay.
You open another place, you see me in a limo. You open here, you see me, stuff like that. You get me?
Okay. Are you also saying that those parties are very dirty? Oluchi, from your experience?
I don't have experience with house party, first of all. Let's start with that.
Except from your experience.
Except from my experience. I didn't have experience. Maybe let's just first look at it from that point. But honestly, I would say, generally, I don't even... These house parties, they never end well. I mean, if you've seen, as in things you see on Twitter, people saying, by the time you go for house party, the next thing you hear is, let's do truth or dare. The next thing you hear, let's do one nonsense one. It never makes sense, you know? So when you go to those places, at the end of the day, you're going to go, you're drinking, you're in another man's house, your boyfriend is not there, your partner is not there, you're just doing what you want.
And then she sent you a text the next morning like, it was very windy last night. I went out to get myself a cake and I was blown into a strip club. Stuff like that.
I want to come to her defense right now. You know, the girl says, and she knows actually, that she's got that control. Can't you just believe her, please?
You don't understand. We didn't say you didn't have control. Yeah, we believe you. We trust you. You're good with control and all that. But are you going to go there and not drink? You're not going to take a drop of drink because that's what you guys are going to do at the house party.
But that doesn't mean you may get drunk, or rather, you may drink and not get drunk, or the other way around. You may get drunk without drinking. Anyway, guys, now another question comes right now. Now, a boyfriend or a girlfriend can just say that they want you to attend the party, and another person may just say, okay, hey, I don't want you to go to a party. But would it make any difference? I mean, would it be worse if it was a wife or your husband? Boyfriend, wife, husband.
If it was the wife that wanted to go to the party.
No, if it was your husband that was asking you not to go to the party.
If it was a husband.
Yes.
If it was her husband asking her not to. Just to make it clear.
Definitely. Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, if it was my husband asking me, first of all, I'm not going to be gingering to go to a party, yeah? But if, for instance, I wanted to go to a party and he's asking me not to go, I'm staying at home because, first of all, I'm not even the type to ginger for a party in the first place. But if he says, okay, there's something I'm not comfortable with, I don't want you to go there, he obviously has a reason. So
that's what I'm saying. There are non-spoken understandings. That's why I gave the example of Will and Jada. You get me? Jada could be gone in August. Will still understands. you get me? That's what I'm saying. So it's about non-spoken understanding between both of them. It depends on how in sync they both are with themselves.
Okay, so for this instance, in this instance, the guy says, I don't want you there, and that's fine now. And she says he hasn't given enough reasons, no adequate reasons. What would you do if your partner put their foot down like this and refused you from attending such parties without any proper reason?
She's for the streets. Bro, she's for the streets. Run.
Nice one. First of all, I mean, it's not, he's stopping you from going to a party.
Yeah.
It's not like he's telling you don't go to work or don't go for something important.
All right.
It is just
Parties
a
are also
party.
important, girl. Come on, man.
How
It's
is
part of
that
our culture.
important?
It is part of our culture. You need to relax a little bit. Come on.
They go and relax in your house.
So are you saying this because you don't like parties?
Maybe because I'm not really into parties.
Maybe
But
that.
even if I was, I mean, there are times when I want to actually go for my close friend's party. My close friend is doing something. You know, if it's not a good time, like, okay, this is, I don't want you to go here. Maybe you don't even know. Maybe the guy knows that person that they're doing party at.
Okay, what if it was a wedding?
If it's a wedding, I mean,
You know the thing about wedding? It's not at the guy's house.
you get it's at an event center.
Yeah.
It's a man's house.
Yeah.
Like he said, he has home advantage.
Yeah. But consider this. There are certain weddings that you shouldn't just think about. You probably earn $50,000 and then Ashebi is 80,000 naira and you want to attend that wedding. And the boyfriend says no. That's a very valid reason. But certain ladies will just say, no way. Certain guys will say, come on, man, I have to be right there because he's my guy. I need to be there.
If the person is using their money to buy that Ashebi, as long as you're not asking your partner for that money for the
Both of
wedding.
you are together. You do things together.
Which things
You run
together?
finances together.
No, we don't do things. This kind of things we don't do them together. These are the things we do together.
Okay. But, first of all, is why exactly would he even stop you from attending such parties? Isn't that an indication of their insecurity? Maybe lack of trust for you, or maybe simply because that you are some mumu?
Or maybe because I know something that she doesn't. You get me? I know how man do, that sort of thing. You know that guys will always want to do something. You know, guys are logical, girls are emotional.
Okay.
You don't enter
My
in
bad,
search.
but you know.
Okay.
Emotions are a good thing. There's nothing wrong with emotions, you know.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
Okay, but ultimately, how would you resolve such with your partner?
If she puts her foot down,
Yeah.
like I said, she's for the streets. No, but seriously, man, seriously. If you go out, that's it.
That's it. You end the relationship right there.
Because there needs to be a captain in the house.
Fantastic.
Yeah, there needs to be
Oluchi, do you agree with the captain?
Well, I do agree that there needs to be a captain in the house. I mean, it's not going to, but that's at the end of the day. At the end of the day, it's still based on understanding. Because I believe you'd have a partner that would reason with you and tell you, I don't want you to go for this. Not, hey, don't go for this. You get it? It's not, because at the end of the day, because you're an adult, you can disagree and disobey and go. You're not a kid. It's not like your parents, but there will be consequences. You get, so that's why there's like has to be like an understanding.
Oluchi, you're saying a million things at the same time, but I really don't want to linger on this. Let's go on a very brief break, and after which I'll take you on to another interesting conversation right here. Stick around.
News Central TV, Africa's #1 storyteller, has come with the best of both worlds. With a combination of news app and live TV, we ensure that you keep track of the latest headlines, breaking news, and in-depth analysis from professional journalists from around the continent. Download the News Central TV app on Android and iOS and get started today. Don't forget to follow us on News Central's social media platforms. News Central, Africa First.
Once again, many thanks for staying with us right here on Podcast. And in case you're just joining us, then here is another conversation we've got today. Now, there is a saying that the past often comes calling when we least expect it. But that was the case for American R&B singer Chris Brown when the American Music Awards held in Los Angeles last Sunday. Now, Brown was scheduled to perform a Michael Jackson tribute for the 40th anniversary of Thriller, and after spending long hours in rehearsals and getting ready for the gig, the set was cancelled just one day before the award show. Brown actually announced it on Instagram, saying, "Would have been the AMA performance, but they cancelled me for reasons unknown." and also posted a clip of his rehearsal video. My guy apparently wasn't happy about the development and didn't attend the event. Brown eventually emerged the winner of the favorite male R&B artist. He was booed when Kelly Rowland announced him as the winner. Rowland silenced the crowd by asking them to chill out. Social media users all said so many things, including that Chris Brown's performance was axed simply because of his past. Brown has been a very big figure when it comes to all kinds of assaults, especially for his then girlfriend way back in 2009. You know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about Rihanna. However, a spokesperson for Dick Clark Productions, that's the company behind the AMAs, said that the tribute was pulled due to creative direction and to no fault of our guy, Chris Brown. Now, we can just speculate. That's all we can do right now. But the fact is that Chris Brown pleaded guilty to 1 count of felony assault, avoiding a prison sentence. Instead, he got about 5 years of supervised probation and 6 months of community labor. But throughout the whole years, the issue has really affected this guy's career. It's important to also know that Chris Brown has had several abuse allegations leveled against him throughout the years. It wasn't just about the Rihanna situation. Now, Kelly Rowland said, "We all need to be forgiven for anything we can do, we can be doing. Anything that we are thinking, we all come up short in some sort of way, and grace is real." And then Jordan Spark, who collaborated with Chris Brown on the hit song No Air, also said, "We love Chris. He should have been right there. People deserve to be able to grow and learn and be able to live their life without things hanging over them. Everybody deserves that, him especially." Big question. Is it time for us to just forgive Chris Brown? I mean, remembering the whole long list of allegations leveled against him, the latest being this year. I mean, one that was just pulled out from nowhere that happened 2 years ago. But right now, Chris Brown has got ladies basically don't like him. Yes, sir. Is it time for us to just forgive this guy?
You know, when you're that talented, it comes with a lot of baggage. I mean, Chris Brown is arguably as talented, if not more talented than Michael Jackson. If not more. I mean, Chris Brown can do everything Michael Jackson can. Jackson can't do everything.
He can't do, ow!
That's what I'm talking. Well, okay, I'm pretty sure he can do that.
Just kidding.
Anyway,
yeah.
But I think some people still, I mean, what they should tell us, what's the creative, was he going to morph into a demagogue on stage or something? Like, what was going to happen? What was the worst that was going to happen? They need to tell us what was the creative difference that he had with Chris, basically.
Your thoughts, Oluchi?
I really don't think they should have pulled him out like that. I mean, last minute, a day before, after all the rehearsals, if you were not going to do it in the first place, you shouldn't have involved him from the crunch. But getting to that point, after all the work he has put in, nah, that was just, it felt like it was a diss. Like maybe somebody came out from somewhere, it's like, oh, if you guys do this, I'm not going to perform, I'm not going to show up. But obviously somebody that has more mouths has decided that, you know what, if he performs, I'm not going to perform, I'm not going to show up, I'm not going to want it on you.
That's what you think?
It's too last minute.
What's the name of the production company again?
Minute.
Now, the statement from the production company, like you just asked, is called Dick Clark Productions. Okay. You can't isolate any of those words. Yeah. And they say that live shows change all the time. It's the nature of the business. Unfortunately, this element of the AMAs didn't come together as we couldn't align on the performance, to no fault of Chris Brown. Do you believe them?
I believe the name of the production company, though. But you know, moving forward, I think some people just have things against Chris Brown. I understand Rihanna is a snack. I understand she's everything and more. I understand that we're supposed to get married, but hey, things happen. But at the same time, come back to Chris Brown, they should just let him be. I think it's time.
But how do you explain the fact that this guy, through the years, at least has got up to 10 allegations leveled up against him every single year, basically, and we keep seeing this? There must be something fundamentally wrong with him. I mean, one at least he's been convicted of, others maybe allegations, but obviously, you see, where there is smoke, there is fire.
Yeah, true. That's what I'm saying. You can't be that talented and be normal. Like, really, this guy.
There's always baggage.
Basketball, he's good. Video production, he's good. Let's not talk about dancing, singing, rapping, writing, everything, man. This guy's a total package. You can't be normal, man.
How can't you be normal, though? Why? I mean, the baggage doesn't have to be that bad. That's why I mean, yes, I am for forgiving Chris, but I mean, saying you can't be, and having all that baggage, man.
Yeah. I'm saying it comes with stuff. These creative people need to air out somewhere.
You're also a creative.
Yeah. So let's leave. This is not about me. Let's live my life out of this now.
Come on, we're all creatives, man. I'm still normal. Maybe, are you saying I'm normal?
Are you sure?
Normal is relative. Should we look into your life, brother?
Okay, now, someone on social media said that they didn't want a convicted abuser celebrating an alleged child abuser. That was hard. Anyway, what do you think?
Okay.
Convicted abuser, Chris Brown. An alleged child abuser, Michael Jackson.
So I think you should just probably say you did not want a Michael Jackson tribute at all. So you had to compound it. That, okay, the person even has his own problems. Like it's like putting two wrongs together and making it a whole smudge out of it. So
I don't want to make this a color thing, but I think Kanye has a point. You get me? Like,
you think there's a color thing playing out right
what
there?
I'm talking about.
Because maybe he's black.
I know, right? Like, how many YTE people get attacked that way? How many? You get me?
I mean, with this much backfire, with this much...
Even when Bieber was everywhere.
What happened? Okay, so many questions to answer right here, but I just want to have a little feel of Chris Brown, his rehearsal for what would have been Michael Jackson's 40th anniversary of Thriller. I mean, that amazing song that swept all Grammys and one of the best music videos we've ever seen in history. Let's take a very little bit. Rest in peace, Michael Jackson. I mean, we love you, man. The king of pop himself. Now, let's get down to the H now. This is one part that okay, let's go straight. Here it is. Emotions Doctor tweeted this, saying, a couple of years, I was gisting with an acquaintance. And during the conversation, he mentioned he could never marry a single mother. And I asked why. And he said, they have baggage. He can't trust them not to sleep with their child's father again. He can't raise someone else's child. And he has so many options, so he can't settle for a single mother. What on earth is this?
Hey.
Is there something wrong with dating a single parent? Caesar.
Do you want to hear my view or Andrew Tate's view?
I want to hear both of them.
I feel like his wickedness is about to proceed from this man's mouth. Wickedness.
Okay, where are my shades? Okay, the Andrew Tate view. They've got too much baggage.
Yeah.
They've had a lot of guys run up in them. So
Yeah.
you do not need at that age. You need the younger people. And by the way, what's color is her Bugatti? And if she hasn't got a red colored Bugatti, anyways. Anyway, what I'm saying.
All right. Andrew Tate is really a
What's
problem.
your opinion?
Yeah, I don't think it matters at all. It doesn't matter. If anything, they've got experience how to keep
Yeah.
a child. Keep a man at some point is a woman's child.
Yeah.
At some point. And I think they're really good.
Experience is really important. Don't
Yeah.
you think so?
Actually, it is, but I don't. From a kind of slight point of view,
Yeah.
when he says baggage like that, it's not really baggage. I mean,
Yeah.
he might say, okay, I do not want to.
More responsibilities?
Maybe even not the responsibility. Maybe his biggest fear should be, okay, she going back to her ex because they already have something. There's like a bond that was created.
Yeah.
That is valid. But you going, okay, too much baggage. I don't want to raise another person's kids. It's not really solid, But the first part, saying that she might go back, that one it can be an issue.
Okay, off this one, is it very true that people always get back to their exes? Hey, Caesar.
There's something called Okafor's Law. I don't know if you've heard about it.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah. So Okafor's Law is a thing.
Mazi Okafor, yes.
It's a thing. So there's already a bond
Yeah.
created. So it's very easy. The right place, right time, right environment,
Yeah.
right mood, of course.
Yeah, not from your experience this time.
There are some type of ex that they used to go back to, my dear.
Okay.
There are people you don't know. I don't. You might say that I don't know the people that have me. I can't.
Okay, fast forward to 3 years later. Now, this is the end of the tweet. Then she continues to say that one day we hung out and he asked me to be his woman, and he also added that he now has a son from his ex-girlfriend. Because I didn't see the proposal coming, I smiled and pulled a prank on him by saying I couldn't date a single father because they have baggage.
She got him. She actually didn't get him back. Come
Anyway,
on.
guys, we've had fun right here. Thank you, Caesar. I really do
thanks for
appreciate it,
having
man. Looking good as always, man. I'm a very big fan of yours, you know.
Oh, same here. I try. I'm trying to look like you. I'm in the
man.
kicks and everything.
Your shirt is not going home.
I could switch anytime. You get
No, we're not switching. I will just sell your shirt.
You will just naked and go home, my dear.
Oluchi the Evil Blondie, thank you, darling.
Thank you so much.
All is good. All is good. And to you who is watching right here, thank you so much for being a part of this show today. And I'll leave you with the golden rule, as once said by a very wise man, which is do unto others what you want others to do unto you. Enjoy the weekend.